Today heading out to grab a package. And this morning weigh-in I was at 103.9 kilograms, so everything is going well. Checking my weight loss is like during the day I'm actually losing half kilogram, and then at night when I'm sleeping I'm losing another half kilogram. And I've got my package. And what I've got is 2 t-shirts. So the weather today isn't really that nice, and it's forecasted that it will rain. Got like the color blue that's similar to Walqer logo, and it's starting to rain much harder right now. So yeah, now wearing the blue shirt, it's yeah, much nicer, fresher look than just having black the whole time. Luckily, the storm was only in the morning and it just blew past. So what could I have done if it actually kept raining? I'm actually quite lucky that I'm living in a building with a garage under it, but I'm not sure how accurate it is to measure it with the GPS and also see how far it is from one end to the other. And it totally actually undercounted it. The building from one side to the other side is more like 50 meters, and it's counted it like 30 meters instead, so wasn't that good. However, also just walking the same 50 meters over and over in circles isn't also that interesting, so today we're gonna try and find what else we can do. And the sun is now out in full force and super sunny right after that rain. And yeah, the Dutch weather is like this. One moment it rains really hard and the next moment it can be super sunny. And today's idea is to go here to Zuidplein, which has a big shopping mall that is enclosed, and also it's one of the few shopping malls that is connected to a subway or MTR or metro station in the Netherlands. So my idea is to use Google Fit. There is a step counter in there. However, I'm not sure if there is actually a goal that I can set, or I just have to keep my eye on the step counts myself. I just quickly checked the Google Fit app, and the workout is basically yeah, it doesn't really have like a target goal that you can set, and yeah, there is like a target goal for the daily steps that you can set, but there's not like a proper target. I'm still gonna try and use Google Fit and basically gonna turn on the tracking and see how much distance or steps it actually tracks me while walking just a full circle in the mall. And this building here is the shopping mall. There's also quite a lot of food stuff I should kind of be avoiding. We just started the app and we're gonna just walk around. And my favorite brand is here, Nike. Oddly, the shirt that I'm wearing is actually not in that Nike store, or actually I think that's not in the next store in the Netherlands, because this was actually shipped from Belgium, but I ordered it from the Nike.com shop. Pretty busy for mid-afternoon on the first day. Actually arrive here at the farthest point is how the supermarkets look. Fruit section, chips section, things I shouldn't be looking at. And also in the Netherlands, we have monetized toilets. So if you need to go to a toilet, you have to pay for it. or you go to certain restaurants that they might have like a free toilet that you can use. But mostly the only toilets I know that are really free is at the airport. And yeah, if you go to anywhere else, you have to pay for it. We're now heading out to the subway station. So here about these doors is the subway. These are the gates to get into the subway. And here also, and you basically, if you have a credit card, you can use that to get onto the subway. And we have here the buses. Here we have the map of this shopping mall. So we walked from here up there, there, up there, out there. We're now here, go on all the way back there. Crazy prices, 100 something for that, for Android 16. Well, I think in Hong Kong, I can get those for like a tenth of the price. Super busy still at 4 p.m. That is behind a glass window, so I can't really smell the McDonald's. Lavabos, but I don't think they're the real ones. Not sure about the prices either. So just finished the one circle. It's 1.5 kilometer almost for a full circle and almost 1,800 steps. So probably like if you just walk it twice, you'll be like twice or for 3 times, and you get your steps in just walking indoors here. And now heading to my favorite shop, Amazing Oriental. So we're gonna try and pick up some teas, jasmine tea or pu'er tea or oolong teas, because yeah, the normal Dutch markets don't have that. Try this. I'm probably gonna get kimchi when I'm gonna break my fast, but I know it's here, so I'm not gonna buy it yet. The prices are expensive. €1.09 for Chaching. Some two teas, I have jasmine tea and oolong tea. The next location we're now heading to is called the Maas Tunnel. It's an old tunnel in Rotterdam that's basically crossed from one side to the other. And there's a footpath, there's a cycling path, but also there's a path for the cars. And we're gonna basically walk the footpath under water from one side to the other and see how the tracking actually goes with Google Fit. However, one major issue with like actually choosing the Maas Tunnel as like a escape from rain is that it's actually quite far away from everything. It's on this side close to an industrial area, and honestly, if I would walk here, I'll be already drenched in the rain, and yeah, that's not a great thing. So, but I just want to know how far the tunnel actually is and how many steps it takes from one side to the other. We arrived here at one end of the Maas Tunnel, which is here, where you can see the bicycles going in, and they actually go down. There's either an elevator or they are going down with the escalator to like the cycling path that goes, or the cycling tunnel that goes under to the other side. What I really like about just this spot is that we're looking at the other side of the SS Rotterdam. Actually, you can go down this dock and actually get like a little bit of a wider shot without anything blocking it. We have something special right here, that is the Splash Tours bus. It's literally a bus that is amphibious and can go on water. Personally, would I take this tour? It's questionable. It's maybe more of a thing you want to try out once. But yeah, honestly, I would say like if you want to take something more interesting, it would be taking like a proper water taxi that goes quick. We're here on the escalator, which is quite steep. So if I'm holding it like this, like every time I go down here, it feels a bit vertigo-ish, especially because these images are in an angle which doesn't help you with knowing where the horizon is, and then looking down it also doesn't really help to like give you like a proper sense of what's the correct horizon. And the cyclists go directly here, and where there's a walkway on each side that we can walk down. And we're going down here, down the stairs. And this is the walkway to the other side, and I'm gonna turn on my GPS to see, or the Google Fit to see if it can track it. So this is quite an old tunnel. It does have been a few times been renovated. It has like security cameras everywhere. But yeah, I don't think there's any ghost stories around here, even though it's such an old location. And also there is no news of people dying here. There's actually only like a news report of people dying in the close vicinity of the entrance. But yeah, it's quite a safe area to walk during the day. Overall, the tunnel itself isn't really famous for much. There have been people who filmed a short film or a music video here. However, they are not really like big famous artists to really like yeah, able to find out who did that. So yeah, honestly, it is a cool tunnel, but it's just like a interesting way to go from one side to the other. However, it is super echoey, so if there's people talking, you can hear it reflect everywhere, and it's kind of can get you a little bit weird feeling of it. But we're close to the end here. So after stairs, we just go up with, or we can take the elevator. And then here also we can take elevator rope. Yeah, it's super steep. And here we are on the other side. Here we can go to the Chinese boat, which also has an amazing oriental, or yeah, I'm probably gonna go that way and head back home. So walking from one end to the other end, just from the tunnel itself, it was less than 10 minutes and 848 steps. So it's not really that much, yeah, unless you're gonna walk it, I think 4 times, 3 times, something like that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be walking this tunnel that often. And yeah, pretty much that was all the locations that as like an indoor location with like where I can walk quite far, even though it's now pretty sunny and yeah, very much the summer weather. And yeah, was also lucky that it's only rained this morning. It's still quite interesting to know all the information about what I could do if it actually was raining the whole day, where I could be going to still able to get my steps in. And yeah, now I know I could go to the shopping mall or the garage downstairs. But definitely the shopping mall looks like a nicer option. It's more interesting also to just walk like a few rounds around there to actually get the steps in. So just to film today's video, how many steps that have I actually done? On the Google Fit, it says above 13,000 steps. On my Fitbit watch, it actually says that I've already walked like 14,000 steps. So yeah, honestly, I'm getting my steps in just making these videos. I don't think I need to do like an extra walk tonight. However, if I feel like if I have energy, I might do it.